Welcome to another episode of Ben and Jon Do Cars. This week we are here with this, a BMW E36 M3 Evo, but not your everyday Evo. This one is track prepared, and we are in one of the most beautiful places I've ever been, in the Welsh Valleys. And not just that, we're at a tarmacked rally stage.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So, look around guys. You might recognise this cockpit from our last video, but this one's slightly different. Cage in the back.
Cobra buckets that are slightly too small for me.
Fit me perfect.
I can still get in there, just about. Lovely OMP wheel.
Black roof, gotta love it. It's not your usual E36, but yeah, it's so hot.
We don't have air conditioning, we don't have a radio.
It's not cold today, is it, mate?
No, it's pretty warm, and we've just left for a 3.5-hour journey in an E36 M3 track car. Quite a purposeful track car as well.
Lovely sounding 6-cylinder. Oh, yes. And we talked a lot about the sound of the M3 in our last video, and this one's
even better. We've got a nice enclosed induction kit in the front left-hand corner. That really does open things up a bit. This feels a little bit pokier than the other E36 M3 we drove. That may be down to the air filter, and I think it's got an exhaust system or something as well. Yeah, and
obviously the weight reduction.
Yeah, or it may just be the weight reduction. But either way, this is a pretty fun little car.
So it's got
lightweight green paint on the wheels.
Absolutely, the lightest weight green paint you can get. And it's got Toyo Proxy R triplates, I think.
Yeah, so
it's pretty sticky. It's pretty good fun.
So we're now in the heartland of Wales, and the roads have really started opening up. We're in some pretty spectacular countries.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Let's say hello to these lovely chaps. Bonjour.
But that was nice, a little bit of a taste of what the M3 can do in Wales.
Yeah.
It seems to be faster in Wales for some reason.
Yeah.
Maybe the air's more dense here, I'm not sure. I know the people are.
Oh, very good. Rover 25.
Yes.
Respect.
Oh, this M3 really shifts, man.
Yeah.
That was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was nice. We were hoping the road would open up to some really nice sort of valley roads, and it really has.
Oh, it's stunning.
Look at this. This is fantastic.
Jesus Christ.
Look at this, fucking ludicrous. Hello, Mr. Sheep. Wait.
Worried about the sheep, right?
So the roads are finally opened up, and Jesus Christ.
Lovely up here.
It is a treat.
One thing I'm worried about is loads of fucking sheep.
Look at them, they're everywhere.
Look at that one, it's just lead in the road.
What is this? I hope he's not dead.
They're all lead in the road. It's like munching grass. It's like a bloody slalom. It's alright, you mind yourself, mate. Don't worry about me.
Blah.
He's just chilling. He was just chilling. Chilling out on a nice summer's day.
Look at that, wow.
Wow.
Wow. Mag bloody-nificent. And we're gonna pan with the Virtual Johnny.
we've had the opportunity to drive this through Wales, through the valleys, to this absolutely beautiful location, which you've obviously seen in the rest of the video in some of the shots, and it's not often you get to drive roads like this.
The car is absolutely planted. It's a bit like the Skyline we drove, again through slip and grip, but this one is a lot less intimidating and a lot less scary. It's very, very easy to drive quickly. It's really good fun. The balance front and back is fantastic, as are all M3s. This one's even more planted than usual because it's got coilovers, it's got a load of trick suspension stuff that I don't really understand, to be brutally honest, adjustable top mounts and things like that. There's really smooth roads here, for the most part anyway, which really suits this because it's quite low. You do, on tighter bends that are a bit bumpier, you do get a bit of arch rub. That wouldn't really be an issue on track, but again, it's because it's got quite wide front tyres. I think it's 235s all round, or 245s all round. I got no idea what size the tyres are, but they're pretty wide at the front. There's some information for you.
One thing about the tyres, it is on-road legal slicks.
Yeah, R888 semi-slicks. So
it is grippy, like we've already mentioned, but I just can't get over how grippy it is, really.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. I mean, the tyres warm up just by normal driving. You don't need to sort of push it for them to warm up. And then as soon as they're warm, you can really lean on them, and they just respond really well. We haven't taken it to this point, obviously, but I have a feeling that if you were to break it loose on these tyres, it would be very, very snappy. So really, you can only really push this car properly on the track. But that's not to say you can't have fun with it on the road. That E36, the standard one we drove,
was a brilliant car.
Was a fantastic car, really good fun, really nice road car. If I was going to daily it, I'd prefer it to this one because obviously we've got buckets, it's a bit loud, there's no sound deadening.
Absolutely.
We've got the cage. But I mean, as a driving tool, this is absolutely worlds apart from that other car. It's fantastic.
Oh, the sound is great, like you'd expect from the straight six engine that these M3s come with. They roar, they love to rev, they sound absolutely fantastic.
It's surprisingly responsive lower down in the rev range.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be a bit more peaky high up, but I mean, it still gives you that surge high up in the rev range, but it is responsive down low. It's brilliant.
It is absolutely...
It's bloody brilliant.
It's bloody brilliant.
Johnny, it's amazing, I love it.
I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. So let's talk a little bit about the interior. Obviously it's not a standard M3 like we've already mentioned, and it is a track car, so let's have a little look around. We've got the OMP steering wheel, we've also got the roll cage in the back for extra safety and rigidity. It's got a front mounted strut brace up top, and we've also got these Cobra bucket seats and harnesses in here, so it is really a full track package. The only thing that's kind of missing is a few fire extinguishers mounted to the floor. But apart from that, it is brilliant in here. And you've also still got the luxuries of the black roof, like I mentioned in the standard M3 video. I love that. It's got aircon and climate control. The aircon doesn't actually work in here, whether it's been taken out for weight saving, we're not sure, or whether it just needs regassing. But who really cares about aircon in a track car?
It is very hot in here though. It's freaking boiling.
But the door cards have been taken out, the transmission tunnel protection thingy has been taken out, back seats have been taken out, everything. We've got carbon bonnet, carbon boot for weight saving. I mean, this is a great car. I
mean, this honestly, there's been a lot of effort put in. A lot of times you see a car described as a track car and it's just had the rear seats taken out and it's got a loud exhaust. This is a proper track car. They've started with a fantastic, well-balanced, fast car, an M3, and then they've just done choice modifications. Nothing crazy, it's not 1,000 horsepower, basically standard power, but grippy tyres, good suspension components, bit of weight saving, cage, and it is brilliant.
There's just something about these E36 M3s that screams driver's car. Just listen to that! Oh my god!
Just like the standard car we drove, even more so than the standard car we drove actually. This one loves to rev out, really gets going like higher up in the rev range, so loves to chase the red line. And along these Welsh roads, Christ, it's great, isn't it?
It's fantastic, man. Around these Welsh roads, this is... You're not going to get much better than this in this country, I don't think.
No. It's a dry day, it's quite a warm day, we've got R888s, we've got smooth roads, and we got an M3 track car. So life is pretty sweet today.
I'm having the best day ever.
Yeah.
I'm having the best day ever. Holy shit, so good.
Having fun, bro?
I'm having the best time ever, dude. Can you tell? Oh, this is so good.
The reason we're in Wales, the reason we drove this up to Wales, is we're with the Slip and Grip guys at their To-Go in the Valleys event, which is
awesome.
We've been driving a tarmac rally stage, which has just been great. Really, like a really fun, like different experience to a regular track day. So that's really good fun. We'll do a separate vlog about that, so please check out that. We'll put a link in the description below, probably something on screen at some point as well, so watch that vlog as well. And like I said before, please check out the Slip and Grip guys. They've done us a real big favour, or they've done us quite a few real big favours. We really appreciate it, so just check out their Facebook page, their YouTube channel, things like that. We said in our other E36 M3 video that the M3, the reason it's so good is because it's a jack of all trades. That's usually a negative term.
Oh my fucking god. I'm sorry to swear, but it's an instinctive thing. You put that foot down, it's like a swear pedal.
Yeah. We said in the other E36 video, M3s they're good at everything. They're not the quickest in a straight line, they're not the lightest car in the world, they're not the most luxurious car in the world, but they do everything to a very good standard. And all this car is all of that, but a bit quicker, a bit more grip, bit better balance, and slightly less creature comforts. And it's just fantastic.
To summarise,
oh god no. But if I had around 10 grand say to spend on a track toy, an E36 M3 like this would be pretty high on my list now.
oh fuck it, absolutely.
You know, Evo would be nice, Scooby would be nice. The Skyline that we drove was a bit of a monster track car, that would be great. A little stripped out 106 Saxo, Turbo MX-5, you know, Scooby, things like that. All great cars. But if I was going to spend...
Cattle grid!
If I was going to spend, around 10 grand, let's say, on a track car, bang, this would be it.
Yes!
Because it is absolutely fantastic. Favourite car we've driven so far, I think.
It's definitely up there. I was talking to Ross earlier and I was saying, other than the Skyline, this is my favourite. I think the Skyline was at the top of my list personally because I've loved the Skyline since I was a boy, and getting to drive one, especially one like that, was a fucking dream come true. Getting to drive and get to knowing the M3 over the last few shoots and getting to obviously experience this one, this is flipping out awesome. It's up there. It's definitely up there with the Skyline.
So good.
Love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you once again for watching this edition of Ben and Jon Do Cars. Like I say, we're kind of doing this on the back of the event that we're going to with Slip and Grip, so please check out that other video. Please check out the rest of our channel as well, actually. And check out bjdocars.com, our new website, for information about what we're doing, news, and to pick up your Ben and Jon Do Cars t-shirts and hoodies and stuff.
And you can get mugs as well.
And you can get mugs. You're a fucking mug. So check out bjdocars.com, like, subscribe, share, check out our other videos. Thank you very much.
Peace.
Thank you. You're too fat, too kind. Bye. Look at that Auris go. So fast. Maniac. That guy's a maniac. Look at this guy, he's a maniac as well. What can